Hello. Wow. My hair is wild. Um, I just want to give like a little update. Uh, I just want to say that I'm all right. I'm doing very fine. Um, I just wanted to give an update on my swim run I did. I told in a previous video that that it was coming, and it went pretty well. So we started swimming in a big lake, and then it was 4 laps around the lake of running. So we started the swim, and to my surprise, it went pretty well. I was really able to control my breathing. Sometimes I did it faster than normal, but I was able to give my body enough oxygen to not overexhaust myself. So it went pretty well, and I think I came out of the water the third, which was pretty amazing. I didn't suspected that or expected that. And then I started running, and I landed second. So that was yeah, I was pretty pleased with my performance. So yeah, very happy for that. Then we had a barbecue, and I talked to some people on the barbecue. You know, it was okay. It was nothing too special. Talk a little. It seems like a very nice club, I must say. Very nice club. Yeah, nothing going on really. Besides in my head maybe, but it was really nice. And yeah, so then this week I had another swim training, which was also very good. And yeah, there was like, yeah, I don't know really what to say. I'm swimming in the pool, at the side of the pool with the fastest swimmers of the club. And they are obviously, most of them are faster than me. But I'm not the slowest one, which I think is nice, And I feel myself improving each time and keeping up the pace with them more and more. So yeah, the improving is real. And very quietly, I'm gonna keep believing that I am going to be better than all of them. Maybe that's a little bit harsh to think, or a little bit egoic, but I will keep thinking that because I believe that with a solid amount of training and manifestation, things will work out. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoy training. I have lots of time now to train. I'm still waiting for my opportunity to start my work, but it's not 2 months almost. So yeah, I'm focusing on getting my levels as high as possible. My running, my swimming, my cycling. I'm about to go and start a ride now outside. I'm going to do 70 kilometers, and then I'm going to end up with a friend who has a lot to tell. He was meeting with a girl, and all odds were quite good, but they kissed. Wow, first date, you know what I'm saying? And then eventually it didn't work out anymore or something. And now he's there again with the thoughts of what did I do wrong and all these never-ending thoughts, the thoughts you don't need to have, because I think that you really have to trust in everything that happens in the universe. Everything has a reason. If things don't work out, you are not ready, or she is not ready. You have to be ready for each other to have a healthy relationship. That's what I think. That's what I think. And I think she's pretty young. I think she's 6-7 years younger than him. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it says. Actually, I have another thing to tell. Something personal, but whatever. Let's shoot. When I was younger, I'm 27 now, so 12 years ago, maybe. 11 years ago, maybe, I don't know. My sister was in school here in Bruges, in a school with high degree purpose, but I was just in a normal, in a technical school here, and she wanted to. There was a girl on her school that she thought of, that she would be the perfect match for me, and she came up with that once a day. In a day, she came to me, she talked about this girl, and she says, there's someone on my school, and I feel it in my veins that it is the girl for you, And I was like, what? But then she showed me a picture of her, and she has some kind of vibration I really liked. I kind of saw a kind of deepness in her eyes, something that really attracted me. And I was young and influenceable, and I started creating stories in my head, and I got so hooked to the idea of having a relationship with this girl, and let everything work out so well. In your head it's all perfect. But she didn't want to meet up eventually, and I was devastated. I was, oh shit, she didn't want to meet up, and I was so broken from that. So yeah, but she didn't feel comfortable, which I deeply understand. But this hooked me for a long time. I remember then I was in the city with friends. There was a big feast going on the streets, and she was there, and I saw her standing with her friends, and I was there too with my friends. And my friends, they knew the story. They knew how crazy I was about her, or my idea of her. That's more honest. And they pushed me. They wanted me to go, but I didn't dare. I didn't dare. I didn't dare. It was too much pressure. I was too nervous. But yeah, so it never happened. It never happened. We never got to meet each other. And then after that, I went in some other relationship. I got older, of course. I went in some toxic relationships, and I learned a lot for myself. During those relationships, It really shaped me to the person I am today. It taught me that I have to validate myself, and I don't have to, or I shouldn't search for validation in other people for me, you know. That's the big thing I learned. And yeah, the mental health, you know, is the most important thing, even if that means ending a relationship for your own good, for your own protection, is prior to holding on to someone who is not good. You know, it doesn't bring you anywhere. It keeps you circling in the mud, and you will be only more miserable in the end. It's a story with no ending. It's choose yourself. If I can give my honest advice, choose yourself, for fuck's sake, in any situation. You are the person that you have to spend the rest of your time with, the rest of your life with. Make it count. Take care of yourself. Prioritize your mental health. Prioritize your physical health. You know, prioritize these things and become in a state of oneness with yourself. You know, without expecting anything from anyone. Just be true to yourself, honest with yourself, who you are, what you need, you know, and handle towards it. Well, where was I? So that being said, we're many years later now. I went through all my army experience, different relationship experiences. I did my whole travel experiences. I definitely in a state of not needing anybody, you know? Just, I'm good on my own, and I don't expect anything from anyone. The only relationships I want to invest in are ones with unconditional love, you know, true friendship, true connections. That's the only thing I want. Inner peace and real connections. But now, this girl accepted my follow request, you know, this girl I was talking about all the time that I didn't dare to meet up with. And she too. Yes, she accepted my follow request, and I sent it, I don't know, years ago. I don't even remember it anymore. Maybe, I don't know, 3 years or something? No idea. Of course I accepted it. No, she accepted it and she followed me back. So that's been 2 days ago, I think. Oh no, it was yesterday, I'm sorry. It was yesterday. And I just sent her a message. I just, out of curiosity, because I'm still curious about this person. I'm still curious how she is, how she thinks, how she experiences things. And why am I curious? Because there's something about the way she looks that attracts me enormously. A sense of something peaceful. She has something no bullshit, peaceful state of being. Of course, I don't know her, but it's what she vibrates, I think, through her pictures, you know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I have to go and cycle now and meet my friend. He has a lot to tell, a lot to share, and I'm very, curious about it. All right. I'm happy I shared this. It was nice. Even it's with myself, and I don't even know who is looking. But I enjoy doing it, and that's the whole point. The way you love. All right. Whoever's watching, thank you. And I wish you all the love, all the good, all the peace in the world. Bye-bye.